You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' emphatic win over Motherwell yesterday. I'll just get straight into this video, guys, but just before we get into this video, I normally do this at the end of the video. I'm starting to do it at the beginning. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just hit that little bell icon. I don't know if it's down there or up there, depending on what device you're actually watching this on. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you to the person that subscribed in the last couple of days. I'll just get into this video. Cheers, guys. So the game finished 4-0. The game was a slight delay. It was meant to kick off at 6 o'clock, and due to some paperwork involving COVID or something like that, they had to postpone the game for 2 hours, and it kicked off at 8 o'clock. Apologies, by the way, I didn't get my prediction video done in time. If you want to know my prediction, it was actually 3-0 I predicted. I did predict Hadji and Aribo to score, but my other goal scorer was going to be Morelos. So I was in the right ballpark. If you didn't include the own goal, because we never actually scored it, then I was almost there. But joking aside, great result, absolutely magnificent result. And not just the result, I thought the performance, particularly the first half, was really strong. I just rewatched the highlights again just not that long ago. If you want to do that, check it on. You'll be able to find it on YouTube, no problem. That's where I got it. And some of the play was just absolutely outstanding. And I did notice in the highlights, it was just skipping minute to minute. It wasn't like normally when you watch a highlight programme, you'll maybe watch something that happened in the 5th minute, and then something might not happen until the 17th minute, and then the 25th minute or something like that. It wasn't like that. It was literally just like 10th minute, 11th minute, 12th minute, 13th minute, 14th minute, 15th minute. It was just constant attack for Rangers, and it was just really good to see. 7 minutes was the first goal. There's no point talking about individual chances, because if I did individual chances, we'd be here all night, and you don't want to be doing that. You want to get this video watched and get on with your life. So yeah, 7 minutes in, Barisic again was involved. He got across into the box and he kind of got half cleared. The Motherwell defender hits it up in there, the header, and as it's coming down you can see Ryan Kent getting ready to shoot, and you're thinking if he connects with this really well, it's going to be an absolute topper. But 9 times out of 10 when people try these volleys like this, balloons into the stand, but fortunately Ryan Kent absolutely connected it, absolutely beautiful, and it nestled right in the bottom corner. Keeper had absolutely no chance, and 7 minutes in we're already in control of the game. In the opening sort of 20 minutes, and probably even the entire first half really, we really dominated them, and we only had to wait 3 minutes for the next goal. Again, Barisic, and even the commentator, I think it was Cragen, pointed out, didn't give that Barisic that amount of space on the left hand side. It's exactly what Motherwell did. Got the cross in perfect, and it was Hadji with a header. He didn't really normally associate Hadji with headers. It's normally creative things with his feet, but he did well to get the header in, and the keeper again had absolutely no chance of stopping it. So 10 minutes in and we're already 2-0 up. So as I said, we controlled pretty much the entire first half. They had 1 or 2 kind of half chances, if you like. The keeper dealt with I think maybe 1 or 2 shots that they had, but we were fairly comfortable, and it surprisingly took right on half time for us to get the third goal. I can't exactly remember how it started, but I think it came through Aribo on the left hand side. Plays a 1-2 with Morelos on the edge of the box, gets it back in the box, plays a 1-2 with Hadji on the edge of the box. Hadji does a back heel into his path, and there's about 3 or 4 defenders surrounding Aribo. Takes a couple of really great touches inside the box, really quick feet, gets onto his favoured left foot and buries it in the bottom corner. He pretty much just danced through the defence like it was Braga or something, somebody like that. It was just that good. If you've not seen the goal, please go and watch all these goals, because every one of them was quality, including the own goal, which I'm going to talk about later on. So 3-0 and half time, and we were in complete control of the match. So we're going to the second half, and first maybe 10 minutes of the first half, it was pretty much the same, one-way traffic. We made a couple of changes. I think it was 4 or 5 changes at the one time, and that maybe disrupted us a little bit, but we were still in control. Motherwell came into the game a little bit. I don't know if it was tiredness from us or we were just kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit, but Motherwell did come into it a bit. I think maybe just on the hour mark they had a real good chance, but it was really well saved by a combination of McLaughlin and then bodies on the line getting it away. Really well done, good defending, and we just dominated the play and just kept creating chances. 67th minute, Brandon Barker, who had come on, thought he made a couple of really good runs, very positive going forward, and it was his run that ultimately led to the goal. Sprints down the left hand side, gets to the byline, cuts it back. Jamie Murphy's waiting there to tap it in, and the Motherwell defender, got in the way. Well, I actually think he's a midfielder, Ricky Lamy it was, put it into his own net, which is kind of disappointing for Murphy. I think he's had a couple of opportunities now in his last 2 friendlies to get a goal, and he's just not quite managed it, which is unfortunate for him, but we went 4-0 up. Really pleased with that. So the rest of the game was pretty much just about game management, which I think we're really good at certain points. Obviously throughout the last season there were certain games that we didn't do too well in that, but I think the last 3 friendlies we've had, we've really controlled games, and game management is just literally getting over the line. You didn't have to do anything fancy, just win the game and keep it comfortable, and that's exactly what we did. Jermaine Defoe came on and played really well up until his injury. Unfortunately he went off with what looks like a hamstring injury. Hope everything's alright with that, but it could be him out for a couple of weeks. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video, and kind of options that we need to take into consideration now. So it finished 4-0, really pleased. I did want to say well done to Motherwell. They treated it pretty much how we wanted it to be treated. They were very physical. We knew that was going to be the case, but it probably helps us in the long run get ready for the likes of Aberdeen away. We're going to be playing Motherwell. We're going to be playing these teams who like to sit in and be very physical with us, and it probably was a really good test for us, and to see us come through really well is pleasing for me. I think actually my wife said to me as it was 4-0, is that the most they've ever beat that team by? I was like, I think we actually beat them 7-1 the last time we got a really good result against them. So it just shows you when we put our minds to it and we can put in these performances, really pleasing to see. So in terms of man of the match, this was probably the hardest one I've had today in a while. I know we played really well in the 2 friendlies in France, but I just felt in that first half every single player to a man was absolutely outstanding, including Morelos, who took a lot of stick there. I know he gave the ball away at one point and they almost scored from it, but apart from that, I think his work ethic is still there. He might not have that finishing touch just yet, but he's bringing other people into play as well. And I forgot to mention the penalty incident actually. Speaking of Morelos played it into Hadji in the first half. Hadji tried to turn and spin, got his legs completely swept away from him. Referee waved play on. Honestly didn't understand it. I've seen it 3 or 4 times since. For me it's a stuck on penalty. I don't know what you guys think down below. Tell me in the comments and we'll have a wee discussion about that, but I genuinely thought that was that. So special mention to Morelos. I thought Barker played really well. Aribo was outstanding again. Hadji was outstanding. For me, probably going to go for Hadji for man of the match, but I thought Kamara was good. Both centre halves were absolutely outstanding. Tav got forward when he needed to be. A lot of danger came from the left hand side from Barisic, and the front 3 again, obviously Kent, Morelos as I said, and Defoe, who when he came on was dangerous. Barker played well when he came on. Arfield played well. I thought Jamie Murphy got stuck in. Just every player to a man did well and they did their jobs. So the question I wanted to ask you guys, talking about Jermaine Defoe, obviously he's injured now. We don't know how long it's going to be. Might be a couple of weeks, might be 2-3 months, we don't know. So the question is, do we need to bring in another striker? In my opinion we do. I know we've looked at like Lyndon Dykes recently. I don't know, it was probably paper talk really, but it got me thinking who we need to bring in. and I do think we need to bring another striker in. There's obviously controversy over Morelos. One, he's not playing that well just now. He's not scoring, and there is obviously the second thing that he might be leaving. You never know, if we get a bid next week or whatever, he might just decide it's time to go, and we really need that other striker in. Jermaine Defoe's going to be injured. Morelos might not be there. We've got players like Stewart who can maybe step in. I'd imagine like the likes of Hadji or Kent or somebody could maybe play a false nine, but we really need a strong option in there. Tell me what you guys think down below, if you've got any suggestions of who we could bring in realistically. And yeah, that's pretty much the main question I wanted to ask you guys. So that's the video done, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As I say, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It'll mean the world to me. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.